Okay, folks. Today's A. Today's discussion A deals with isolated seniors dying alone. So we're gonna dig into that and see what this is. All right. The phrase highlights a sobering reality. Increasing numbers of older adults are living and ultimately dying without family, friends, or caregivers by their side. What was once considered rare is now becoming a common scenario in hospitals, nursing homes, and even private residences. In 2023, more than 16 million older adults lived alone, a demographic shift that expands the likelihood of solidarity deaths. This isn't just a private tragedy, it's a systematic issue that exposes gaps in healthcare. Social and so, social support and community infrastructure. Why this is accelerating. Demographic changes, rising divorce rates, widowhood, childless, and geographic uh, dispersion of families mean fewer available caregivers, smaller family sizes, and weakened intergenerational ties leave many seniors without a reliable support system. Healthcare system gaps. Medical systems often fail to identify patients with no next of kin early enough. Fragmented care and bureaucratic hurdles make it difficult to coordinate end of life uh, presence for those without advocates. Social isolation burden. Loneliness is not just emotional, it's biological. Research links isolation to higher risk of heart disease, stroke, dementia, and premature death. Seniors who are already isolated are more likely to reach the end of life without social supports. These these forces combine to a create a perfect storm where seniors face death alone, not because of choice, but because of structural neglect, human and clinical impacts, emotional harm, the absence of loved ones at the bedside can intensify fear, confusion, and spiritual distress. Communities also lose opportunities for closure, storytelling, and rituals that honor the life of the deceased. clinical strain. Doctors, nurses, and aides often become the only witnesses to patients' final moments. Without family input, they must make difficult decisions about comfort measures and care preferences, adding emotional weight to their professional responsibilities. Population health costs. Isolation functions like a public health hazard. It increases healthcare utilization, worsens chronic illnesses and outcomes, um, and contributes to higher mortality rates, making solidarity deaths both a personal tragedy and a systematic failure. What's happening on the ground? Bedside gaps. Hospitals and nursing homes increasingly report cases where no relative or friend can be contacted. Staff often do their best to provide comfort, but the absence of personal connection is palpable. Growing visibility, media, and clinical forums are documenting more stories of seniors anticipating or experiencing death alone, signaling that this is not an isolated issue. Okay, guys, that is it for you. Now, what I would like to see is how people feel about elders, but without family dying alone. I want to see people's reaction about that. So that's the question I'm gonna pose to y'all. Um, how? We'll do that in a second. I'll be right with you. Be right with you. Now, for this, I'm going to do a question. Yeah. Eh.